Welcome to the next section of our tutorial today. Now we're going to go through the Airfob Pro Portal and teach you how to use it. The Airfob Pro Portal is how you administer your sites. It allows you to administer users, devices, site settings. Everything you would need to do on a site can be done on this portal. Now, as a reminder, we have a web portal at app.airfobspace.com. We also have iOS and Android apps. At the time I'm making this video, the iOS and Android apps allow you to control and edit and add devices and to open doors. In the near future, we'll add in quite a few more features and hopefully be able to update this training for you as well to show you all of those features in the apps as well. But today we're primarily going to focus on what you can do on the web portal. During this training session, we'll take you through the sign-up process. We'll give you a quick tour, and we'll do a full new site setup. Now, there's an order that we go through in this new site setup, and I think it's very important for you to understand this order, and I'll talk to you more about why we go in this order in just a moment. But that order is first adding administrators, then registering devices, creating device groups, setting up holidays, creating schedules, creating access levels, creating user groups, and then adding the users either individually or in bulk. The first time you're going through this section, I recommend watching the entire thing through in order rather than skipping around chapter to chapter, because this will help you understand how everything fits together. After the new site setup, we will show you the site settings and also the credit center within the Airfob Pro Portal. Again, like the Airfob Partner Portal, the Airfob Pro Portal has an administrator hierarchy that's important to understand. At the lowest level is the observer, who can only view logs and the dashboard and other settings on the site, but cannot change anything. The operator has the ability to manage users and access levels and groups, but cannot add or remove devices and cannot add or remove administrators. With administrators, we add device control and the ability to add other administrators. And the top level is the master level that cannot be deleted by the administrators. And in the future, it will also be the only level that's able to create sub-sites on a site. Now, every site needs a master administrator. You cannot have everyone just on the admin level. We generally recommend that the master administrator is someone who will not leave the company ever, for example, the CEO or a founder of the company, so that they have total control and they can remove anyone who needs to be removed using their account. Also, when you start using an account for the first time or set up a site for the first time, the master administrator must log in first and authorize the site's use, agreeing to the terms and conditions. Here is a full list of all the screens and permissions that each administrator level has access to. You can also find this in our knowledge base. Go to our website at airfob.com and look for the support link at the top of the page. Now, I mentioned before that there's a specific order that you should follow when setting up a new site to make it the most efficient and effective. Why is that? Well, it all has to do with the role-based access control hierarchy that we're using to control who has access to what. So you can see in yellow here, we have access levels, and inside that we have device groups, which contain devices. Devices can also exist independently. Then we have schedules and holiday groups. Connected to all of this is users and user groups. Now we start by adding devices so that they can then be put into device groups. Then we create our holiday groups because those are part of schedules. Then we create our schedules, and then we put all of that into access levels before we create our users, so that as soon as you create your first user, you can assign them to the correct access level. One special note about user groups: you can think of user groups as being sort of like hashtags. Deleting a user group does not delete all of the users in that group. User groups are simply a convenient way of assigning a large group of users to a specific access level.